Welcome to the video for MyFTB limited versus full online access. In this video, you will learn the difference between the levels of access available in MyFTB and how to request and grant each level of access. MyFTB is an online web portal that gives individuals, business representatives, and tax professionals online access to tax account information and online services. Tax professionals assisting clients with FTB tax matters can gain access to their clients' information online by filing a Tax Information Authorization (TIA) or Power of Attorney (POA). The information that can be viewed online and the actions available to the tax professional vary depending on the level of access the tax professional is granted, either limited online access or full online access. Tax professionals with an active TIA or POA relationship and a MyFTB account can view and access certain information and services related to the taxpayers they represent. When FTB approves a new TIA or POA relationship, tax professionals with a MyFTB account are automatically granted limited online account access. The taxpayer can grant full online account access immediately or at a later date. If additional TIAs or POAs are subsequently approved while the access is still active, then the relationship between the taxpayer and the representative will retain the same level of access. In addition, taxpayers can opt out of all online access, though this will prevent anyone, the taxpayer or the tax professional, from gaining any level of online access to their account. Access levels do not affect tax professionals without a MyFTB account, nor does it affect a tax professional's ability to work with FTB using other methods, such as by phone, through secure chat, or in person. However, there are a few limitations. MyFTB access is currently unavailable for estates, trusts, and 540 non-resident group return filers. Limited access is the basic level of access and is automatically granted whenever a TIA or POA is approved. Tax professionals with limited online account access will be able to chat with us about confidential matters, send us secure messages that can include attachments, view notices and correspondence sent from us in the last 12 months for the tax years authorized on the TIA or POA, and request full online account access to their clients' information. Full online account access allows a greater level of access to a taxpayer's account information, so full online access must be approved by the taxpayer. A tax professional with full online access can do everything that a tax professional with limited access can do, but they can also view additional tax information and take additional actions. The information and actions available to them are based on whether they have a TIA or POA relationship with the taxpayer, as well as what years they have been authorized to access. Here are a few items available to a POA with full access: the ability to view account balances, payment information, and return information, review, protest, and request a deferral for proposed assessments, update contact information, and request an individual status letter. There are several ways for a tax professional to upgrade their access level from limited to full. The easiest way is by requesting it at the same time they submit their TIA or POA request. The TIA and POA forms have a section to request full access titled Request or Retain MyFTB Full Online Account Access for Tax Professionals. On the FTB 3534 Tax Information Authorization Form, it is located in Part 3. On the FTB 3520 PIT Individual or Fiduciary Power of Attorney Declaration and the FTB 3520 BE Business Entity or Non-Resident Power of Attorney Declaration forms, it is located in Part 5. If this section is marked as no or left blank, then access will default to limited online access. Please note that tax professionals will maintain their access level as long as they have an active relationship with the taxpayer, unless a request is made to change the access level. So in order for a representative who currently has full access to continue to have full access, the yes box must be selected in Part 3 or 5, respectively. For example, a TIA representative who currently has full online access and then files a POA should select yes to retain full access. Once the POA is approved, the representative will automatically have full access for all POA matters without requiring the taxpayer to approve the full access again. Tax professionals can also submit a TIA or POA in MyFTB requesting or retaining full online access at the time of submission by proceeding through the TIA or POA wizard until you reach the Online Account Access section and selecting Full. This method has the same conditions as the form. Tax professionals wishing to maintain their current level of access must select the matching level. For example, tax professionals with full access must select the Full Radio button to retain full access. If submitting a POA and attaching the 3520 form, then the access level requested in the wizard must match Part 5 on the form. In most cases, whenever FTB receives a request to grant full online access, whether requested on the original TIA or POA submission, or after the fact through MyFTB, we send the 3911 Full Online Account Access Requested Notice. This notice is sent to the taxpayer so that they can approve or deny the request. We will not send this notice if the representative does not have a MyFTB account or if the representative already has full online account access. Once the taxpayer receives the 3911 notice, they have 4 options available to authorize full account access. Option 1, access the web application on our public website at www.ftb.ca.gov/access. Option 2, log into their MyFTB account. This option does not require an authorization code. Option 3, provide the authorization code to their tax professional, which allows the tax professionals to enter the code in their MyFTB account. And option 4, call the Interactive Voice Response IVR system. This is an automated phone system where the taxpayer or tax professional calls in and enters the authorization code. FTB will not approve full online access if there is no response from the taxpayer. The 3911 may contain multiple authorization codes specific to each representative so that the taxpayer can authorize full access to the individual representatives they choose. The 3911 will only list representatives who have a MyFTB account but do not currently have full online access. If multiple representatives are requesting full access from a POA submission, this section will list all reps and their unique authorization code. In addition to mailing this notice to the taxpayer, if the taxpayer has a MyFTB account, we will also send an email and/or text message based on their MyFTB contact preferences. If for any reason this notice is lost, damaged, or expired, the taxpayer can call our general hotline and request a new 3911 be issued. Once a TIA or POA relationship is approved and active, a representative with limited access can request full online access by selecting the Request Full Access button on the Taxpayer Overview page for their client in MyFTB. This will automatically generate and mail a FTB 3911 notice with an authorization code to the taxpayer. This code is valid for 30 days and must be entered by the taxpayer or representative within that time, or it will expire and a new code will need to be requested. Requesting full access does not guarantee that it will be granted. The taxpayer must still respond and grant access using one of the options outlined on the 3911 notice or by logging into their MyFTB account. Once a TIA or POA relationship is active, taxpayers have the option to grant full online access to their representatives by logging into their MyFTB account. They don't have to wait for the 3911 notice. The Alerts section at the top of the overview page lets you know when a representative has requested full access. By clicking into the Authorize or Deny link related to the representative you would like to approve, you will be redirected to the Authorize or Deny Full Online Account Access page, where you can approve the access requested without a code. Now that you understand a bit more about MyFTB online access, we'd like to simplify it. Online access comes into play once a TIA or POA becomes active. Limited access is granted automatically, while full access must be approved by the taxpayer, as it allows you to access a broader scope of information. Access level only affects access to online information. It doesn't change or impact your representation by correspondence, phone, chat, or in person. And finally, access level is grandfathered, meaning a representative's access level will roll over from POA to POA indefinitely until the relationship expires, is revoked, or a different level of access is requested. Once the relationship ends, access must be requested again, and the taxpayer must authorize the access anew. For more information about TIAs or how to complete Form 3534, go to www.ftb.ca.gov/TIA. For more information about POAs or how to complete Form 3520, go to www.ftb.ca.gov/POA. TIAs and POAs can be submitted by mail, care of POA Unit, P.O. Box 2828, Rancho Cordova, California 95741-2828, or online at www.ftb.ca.gov. Submitting online is recommended due to expedited processing. For help with MyFTB, visit our website and click Help after selecting MyFTB account, or contact us at 1-800-353-9032. For calls originating outside the U.S., call 916-845-2829. Weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Time, except for state holidays. For general assistance, contact us at 1-800-852-5711. For calls originating outside the U.S., call 916-845-6500. Weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Time, except for state holidays.